Welcome back to Outriders. In this video, I want to talk to you about the quote-unquote appreciation package that has now been released twice in the game. And before we jump into this video, make sure you are subbed to the channel, turn notifications on, and if you want to support me as a creator, there are channel memberships, Patreon, and a merch store you guys can take a look at in the description. Remember, all of that stuff is optional, and without further ado, let's jump into it. So, this appreciation package, from the very first time it was announced, a week after launch, it took 9 weeks for them to actually bring it into the game. And it never appreciated players then, because most players were getting duplicate weapons. It was only supposed to be one weapon, but regardless of mods and firepower, it was supposed to be a legendary weapon you had never obtained on any of your characters in the game. Most players were getting duplicates, some players got nothing, a handful of players got a brand new weapon, and some players even got a load of legendaries, weapons and gear. And I believe that happened because they used the same system they used for the inventory wipe restoration. They just tweaked the code in a little bit so that it was supposed to award one legendary weapon. It took them 9 weeks to release that from the moment they announced it, and it badly messed up. The release was abysmal. So they went back, they were nice enough to go, we're going to have a second go at it, we're going to give you all another weapon. Regardless of it working or not, you have to give credit where it's due, and credit is due because they've been nice enough to have another go. They could have just said, so be it, you've got a duplicate, whatever. Either get on with it or get off our game. But they were nice enough to award players a second package. My biggest problem with that is some players, or a lot of Xbox players, are still unable to sign into the game to try and, to play the game to see what they got from the appreciation package. But with the second run, I am still seeing a lot of people getting duplicates. I myself got a brand new weapon, I got the Body Snatcher shotgun, but I've seen a lot of people complaining that they again got another duplicate. I don't feel it's acceptable for any development team to not get this system right. They had over 2 months to correct this and get it to work the way it should work, the way it was intended to work. But they have failed to do it. I recently did a video pointing out that the patch for the legendary drop rates and for the connection stability improvements, I did a video and said that was great. A lot of people in my video after that, because I said it's the worst experience I've ever had on Outriders, that was the second video, so the one after. A lot of people said, oh, you do one positive video, then you're back to negative, you're bashing the game again, blah, blah, blah. I am not taking away from the developers for doing a good job with the legendary drop rates. They seem to be so much better in the game. Also, the connection, at least for me personally, has been, drastically improved. I'm rarely lagging anymore. There's, hardly any yellow connection bars. I've not seen a single red connection bar. There's been a little bit of packet loss here and there. When there is a little bit of lag, my skills and my mods and stuff don't work properly, but I'm still able to connect. There was a little bit of time where players weren't able to matchmake. It wasn't finding any people to play with, and I think that lasted for maybe an hour or two. But I've not seen many complaints about that since. So I'm not taking credit away from the developers at all, but there are still lots of issues in this game. I'm still going to point them out, regardless of whether people like it or not. That's what I do on YouTube. If there's problems in games, I point them out. If there's good, I point it out. I just put my opinions out there. I talk about what I feel is right and wrong in games. So yes, they did a fantastic job with the legendary drop rates and, in my personal experience, with the connection. However, they haven't done much fixing at all to the sign-in issues. There are still some issues here and there that I've seen with mods and skills that they had supposedly fixed. And the worst of all, I'm going to say they are not appreciating their players' time, because the appreciation package, the second attempt, is still dropping duplicates. I'm not expecting a third go at it, and no, that's not just because I got a brand new weapon. Even if I got another duplicate, I wouldn't expect a third go. They haven't managed to get it right after 2 attempts. I don't think they would be able to after a third. They have tried. They gave everyone a bonus roll. They let everyone keep the original legendary they were given. However, what I do expect is for them to actually start putting time and effort into fixing the sign-in issues for Xbox players. That's what I want, and I feel that's the biggest problem in the game at the moment. And what we're going to do is leave the video there. I know I rambled a little bit about other bugs and stuff, but overall, this was about the appreciation package. And I've scrolled through Twitter and just seen so many replies to the thread about this new appreciation package of players saying they're still getting duplicates. They're providing images showing what they've got and it being in their inventory or their stash already. And I just don't understand, one, how you take 9 weeks to implement something so simple as giving players one legendary weapon. 2, how you mess it up in the first place when you're already using a system that's in the game just making tweaks to it, or a system you've used in the game before. And 3, how they go back, they revisit, they tweak it again and still mess it up. That's what I'm not understanding. But what I'm going to do is leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.